So it happened. There is a woman who is claiming she received this amazing artistic ability in a spontaneous and supernatural way. I'm going to tell you her story and my response to it. Welcome to Celebration State, where we help Christian creatives to grow in their creativity and in their love for God as well. The woman we're talking about today is named Jessica Winnings, and she is the wife of Shane Winnings, who has this ministry where he travels around the country in America and he shares the gospel. People get healed, people get saved, people get delivered, all by the power of Jesus' name. And if you guys know me personally, you know that I love art, I love the prophetic, I love creativity, but I also am so excited about when people have that transformation in their lives, that moment when everything that Jesus paid for on the cross comes into reality right in the here and now. And so I have been following his story before I even knew that Jessica had had this experience with art and that now she is this artist. And I've seen their ministry come under intense pressure and attacks, and I've seen the integrity that they've been walking in as they've been in this ministry. But it was only just recently that Shane and his wife Jessica made a live on Instagram where they shared not only the story of them fighting for her health in the midst of seizures and a pregnancy, but also this amazing thing that they're saying that God did. So this video I'm about to show you is right in the midst of this health battle where they've been fighting against these attacks of seizures. They just had one episode of a seizure that was really bad and difficult and discouraging for them. And so right after that is what they're going to be talking about in this video that's coming up here. And if any of you have seen the full video on Instagram and you notice that their faith battle was pretty intense, the risks that they took, the decisions that they made to walk out their faith, to walk out their victory may be intense for some people, and that's okay. You don't have to be fully on board with their journey of faith and what that looked like for them. What we're talking about right now is, did God impart to her this amazing supernatural artistic gifting? That's what we're talking about. So you can kind of push the healing question over to the side for now. Let's watch this clip.
This was where something really cool happened. I think it was the next morning, actually.
I think it was a week.
Was it a week?
I think I waited a week.
So for about a week, no, not the art thing.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the next morning. I was in the bathroom and I was just like, I just heard the Lord speak to me. And he said, your wife is thinking that we made a mistake going off of Depakote. Watch what I'm about to do. Oh man, I feel him now. And I was like, babe, are you thinking that we made a mistake? Like getting off of Depakote? Is that a thought in your mind? Because this happened shortly after we got off. And she's like, yeah, I am. And I said, that's the voice of the enemy. And I said, God just said, watch what I'm about to do. And something just came over us. And we had a renewed, it was like wind got blown into our sails again. And, that next week was such a fog. But I remember just hanging out together and worshiping and lifting in our garage gym and playing Nerf basketball downstairs in our little kitchen. And then something really amazing happened about a week later. What happened with your art?
Yes. So if you guys follow me at all, I am an artist now. I wasn't before.
Yeah.
I decided to start drawing, and I realized that I had a talent in hyper-realism portraiture, and so I started doing that, and that's what I do now.
Right.
So Shane believes that God spoke to him and told him to pay attention to what he was about to do. And a week later is when Jessica all of a sudden starts drawing this hyper-realistic art. I want to show you guys a clip of it. Now, I think many people will probably say, there's no way that this is possible. She must have had some kind of training before. And I want to show you what her husband had to say about that.
Okay, so just like some of you might know this, but some of you might not. Just to tell you again, like what the Lord did. She has no history with art. She never had art class. She took an art class in middle school, okay, like all of us did. She's never tried to draw, nothing. And all of a sudden, a week after this demonic attack, she says, I think I'm going to try to draw. And she draws like photorealistic. Some gifts you have to be born with, but the Lord literally deposited this thing in her.
Now, for those of you that are still a little bit skeptical that this could actually be a miracle from God, I want you to consider something with me for a moment. Try to suspend your disbelief with me. Let's think about how difficult it would be to maintain this lie over time if it is a lie. They've staked the integrity of their ministry on this. And all it would take is someone from their past to come forward and say, no, this isn't true. See this amazing painting that Jessica made for me when she was in high school or college. This is a total lie. And even in the court of public opinion, someone could even come forward with that now, and it could not even be based on evidence, and people would come against them in their ministry. This is a bold claim that they've made, and it would be very difficult to maintain this claim if it actually were a lie. Now, it's possible, it's true that someday this might be proven to be false. But you guys, what if it's not? What if it is true? And this is just a brand new budding artist in the kingdom that as creatives, in this community of creatives, we should be putting our arm around her, encouraging her, lifting her up in her talent and teaching her how to use that for the glory of God, teaching her how to move in the prophetic with her art. How amazing would that be if there were a circle of artists coming around her and blessing her as their little sister in the arts in the kingdom for the glory of God? Now, if art and faith is something that you like to combine on the regular, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel so that you can come on more creative adventures with us in the future. If you're wondering why it's so easy for my heart to grab onto this as a supernatural miracle from God, then watch this video and it will give you not only a biblical basis for why I believe that this is possible, but also it will tell you what you should be doing if you're a creative waiting for this gifting to come your way. Thanks for watching, you guys. Be so blessed.